Good morning, dear students. I hope everyone is doing well. Today, in this module, I am going to discuss our new chapter, chapter 16, on the train. Children, people travel by bus, car, scooter, train, aeroplane, or one of the many other means of transport. In fact, today we don't have to worry about travel. Traveling has become so much simpler than it was in the past. The future will be even better. In this chapter, let us learn more about traveling by train. Children, the different means of transport enable us to travel from one place to another. We can travel a short distance or even visit another country half away across the globe. The means of transport have improved a lot over the years. Today we can travel to a far off place like America in less than a day, whereas earlier it would have taken months to travel the same distance. Why do we travel? We travel because of many reasons. We travel to attend school, college, or work. We travel to visit our relatives or friends' house or simply to have some fun. In this context, at first, we will discuss about road and air transport. Road transport. Cars, buses, bicycles, motorbikes, bullock carts, rickshaws, scooters, etc. are all means of road travel. Road transport is an extremely efficient way of carrying goods and persons to and from various locations in order to improve business efficiency and growth. We use them to travel short distances, usually within a city. But we use buses, cars to travel from one city to another also. Air transport. When we have to travel very long distances, for example, from one country to another, we travel by air. Sometimes we travel by air to save time. It is definitely faster and more comfortable to travel by aeroplanes, but it is also more expensive. Water transport. Water transportation is the international movement of water over long distances. Ships, boats, ferries, and steamboats are used to travel across seas, oceans, rivers, and canals. Steamers and boats sail along big rivers. Ships sail in the oceans and seas carrying passengers and goods from one place to another. So children, most of the international transport of goods and services takes place using water transportation. Now I will let you know about railways. The British introduced trains in India in 1853. The first train travelled a distance of 34 kilometers from Mumbai to Thane. In the past, trains ran on coal and steam, but now we have trains that run on diesel and electricity. Railways are the lifelines of our country. They connect all the towns and cities in India. The total length of railways is about 64,000 km. The two types of trains are passenger trains and goods trains. Passenger trains carry people while goods trains carry agricultural produce, raw materials, industrial equipment and so on. Passenger trains are categorized into superfast and express trains. The Rajdhani Express, which connects the capital of our country to capitals of many states, and the Shatabdi Express are superfast passenger trains that travel at a distance of 140 km per hour. We also have another railway system known as the metro rail. The metro rail runs in the cities of Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai and Bangalore. It runs either on elevated tracks or under the ground. Uses of railways. Railways help people to travel from one place to another. They also help to transport large quantities of goods from one place to another in an economical and speedy way. This helps in the economic and industrial development of the nation. For example, trains help transport foods, vegetables, grains, and other types of goods from fields to the cities. At the same time, they also transport industrial goods such as tractors and fertilizers required by farmers from the factories to the farms. Railways are also useful during rescue operations in case of calamities such as earthquakes, floods, and famines. Railways also transport our soldiers and their equipment to different parts of the country. So, let's revise, children, that what we came to know in this module. First of all, we knew that we travel to different places for different reasons, such as education, jobs, recreation, etc. And also we came to know that we travel by roadways, railways, waterways, and airways. All these are means of transport. We also use rail transport to travel from one place to another, and railway is the most convenient form of transport and is suitable for carrying goods and passengers. That is why railways are known as the lifelines of our country, because they connect all the towns and cities in India. That's all for today. Thank you everyone.